Hello and welcome everyone to the Excavation of Hobbs Barrow. Very excited to play this game. I recently stumbled upon it. I've played a bunch of similar games like this in the past that you can check out on the channel. Games like Unveiling, Cathy Rain. This is also by the developer, the publisher of this game is also the developer of a lot of the games that I played. It's Budget Eye, and I really adore their games. I'm always excited when I find something new that they're involved in. And the Excavation of Hobbs Barrow is supposed to get us into kind of a folklore horror situation in the English countryside. I don't know much more about it because I like to stay away from too much information so I can fully enjoy the game and discover and explore it with all of you. So, without any further ado, let's start the Excavation of Hobbs Barrow. Alright. Definitely looks like the weather, the English countryside.
Ah, Miss Bateman. Welcome back to Ticehurst House. It's been quite some time. Terrible weather this evening, is it not? Nurse Blaketon has had enough of me smoking inside. Makes her cough, you see. A bit of rain won't kill me, will it?
I mean, depends, but...
You mustn't be interested in me nattering on. Give my regards to your father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper. You look pale, Miss Bateman. Do head inside. You'll catch your death out here.
Don't say stuff like that. The Excavation of Hobbs Barrow. This looks much better.
Dearest Mother, I hope this letter will reach you. I have spent these past years in torment, trying to piece together what remains of fractured memories. What I am about to recount to you will seem beyond comprehension, but I beg for your patience.
This guy. What do you want?
I will endeavour to explain the events that led me to Ticehurst House that night. As far as I can recall, this whole wretched story started with the receipt of a letter from a Mr. Leonard Shoulder. The letter brought me to the isolated village of Bewlay, deep in the moors. No station master in sight. I hope the village isn't too far away. I can't recall our exact meeting place. Mr. Shoulder mentioned it in his letter.
Left click to walk, interact, right click to examine. To access the inventory and menu, move your mouse cursor to the top of the screen. Left click on an inventory item to select it, right click to examine it. Once an inventory item is selected, you can right click to deselect it. You can double click on an exit to teleport directly to it. The game will occasionally autosave. You can also save anytime via the menu. Okay. Understood. Game is saved. Already feel safer. So let's check out the letter. Dear Miss Bateman, I write this letter in the hope of piquing your curiosity. I read about your expertise in barrows, and if understand correctly, you are writing a book on them and the treasure they contain. I live in the village of Bewlay, where most special barrow can be found on the outskirts. It is rectangular in form and is certainly tall enough to stand up in. The place is steeped in local legend, and there is rumor of secrets to be found deep within. I hope you will not misunderstand me and find this letter intrusive. If you wish to visit Bewlay and excavate the barrow, I will be pleased to be your guide. Please send your response to the Plough and Furrow Inn, Bewlay. I shall await your letter. Yours respectfully, Mr. Leonard Shoulder. Dear Miss Bateman, marvelous news. I shall meet you at 8 o'clock in the evening on the 14th of this new month at the Plough and Furrow Inn in Bewlay. The inn has 5 rooms which you will find adequate for your short stay. When we meet, I shall tell you more of the circumstances surrounding the site, which is referred to locally as Hobbs Barrow. It is not located on my own land, but we will have no issue gaining permission to excavate. I wish you a safe journey. Okay, so we have to go to the inn.
I must make my way to the Plough and Furrow Inn.
Okay, so let's check out what we have here. We also have a handkerchief.
A gift from my mother. It bears my initials, TB.
Tuberculosis.
I have 6 shillings and 2 pence. My assistant Kenneth is bringing more funds tomorrow.
That's
I don't
good.
like travelling with too much money on me.
That's smart.
Bewlay. I have great expectations for this barrow. The tracks look quite untarnished. I don't think many trains come through here. I swear she was not standing there a moment ago.
Yeah, she just woke up. Let's exit and click on us. Can we talk to her?
Excuse me?
Yes?
Do you know where the Plough and Furrow Inn is?
I'm looking for the Plough and Furrow Inn. Do you know where I can find it?
Ah, young lady. Leave the station and follow the dry stone wall for around half a mile. You'll come to Bewlay. Go straight ahead and you'll find the market square. The inn is t'other side at square.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Can you tell me anything about Bewlay?
What can you tell me about Bewlay?
Well, it used to be a thriving village. Not so much now. I don't spend much time there these days.
Are you local?
Ah, yes, a local I am. But I don't live in the village.
Where are you travelling to today?
That would be none of your business, young lady.
Quite. Apologies. I wish you a
enough.
pleasant journey.
Anything else?
There's nothing else I wished.
Okay.
The post looks unattended. Hello there? Hello there?
Let's try it 3 times.
Hello there?
No Obi-Wan Kenobi there. Hello there.
Hello? A door of fine construction.
Very fine construction. Okay, there's just the exit. I don't think there's anything else here, as far as I can tell.
What brings you to Bewlay?
I beg your pardon?
What brings you to Bewlay, miss?
Bewlay, miss. I mean, honestly, at this point, we don't have anything to hide. It's not something sneaky we're doing. We're just trying to research and excavate the burrow, so tell the truth.
I'm here to visit a local landmark, Hobbs Barrow.
Hobbs Barrow? Well, I can't say I've heard of it. For what reason?
I wish to excavate it.
Grave robber, are you?
Not at all. I merely have an interest in antiquities.
Not much to be found in Bewlay, if you ask me. You're better off waiting for the next train back to the city.
I'll take my chances.
Can't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, she leaves again.
That was odd.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, from like a game perspective, I probably would have hid my intention, but I feel like I like to immerse myself into the game and the character, and like, why would we lie at that point? I really like the settings here. The set pieces are really nicely done.
A humble dwelling. The old woman told me to go straight ahead to get to the inn. I'll have time to explore tomorrow.
Okay. Anything else that we can look at? I think so.
The anvil looks heavy. This appears to be the forge of a local blacksmith. The bucket has seen better days. The bucket is rusty and full of holes. Perhaps this belongs to a merchant. This must belong to someone. I should leave it alone.
Kind of trying to look around a little bit.
Perhaps this belongs to a merchant. It looks like I'm in the market square. I should find the inn.
Yeah.
It looks...
Oh. Wait. Oh, it scrolls to the right. Okay.
A local dwelling. A local cobbler.
The cobbler.
The sign is in a shabby state, but the shop appears to be a cobbler's. The cobbler's is closed. The building is in a dilapidated state.
It certainly feels like Bewlay has seen better days.
Quite an ornate construction. This was created with pride and care. The cross denotes this as the site of a market, or perhaps a site of traditional religious significance. Quite a fine building indeed.
Yeah, looks much nicer.
A small plaque beside the door reads Vicarage. A small plaque beside the plough and furrow.
There we go.
I have a bit of time before Mr. Shoulder arrives. I should inquire about a room.
You should do that.
The Plough and Furrow Inn. The inn where I am to meet Mr. Shoulder. The sign is well out of reach. The man looks thoroughly inebriated.
Good day, sir.
Hello there. What's the young lady doing out alone in this sodden weather?
Well, I'm heading to the Plough and Furrow Inn. No need to be rude.
I'm heading to the Plough and Furrow.
Bloody good pub, that. It has the finest ales in the whole county.
Sounds like you tried them
I'll take
all.
you there if you like.
I believe we are standing directly in front of it.
Oh, so we are. Liz,
Yes.
give us a kiss now, won't you?
Certainly not. Nope. That's a no. Oh, this is... I would like to slap him, but I'm not sure if that's the best move here. So let's deflect the question.
Wouldn't your wife disapprove?
My wife? Bloody hell, my wife! My tea'll be on the table at this hour. And if I
Okay.
don't get back, she'll be roaring. Until we meet again.
That moved. Would like to slap the shit out of him, but
What a buffoon.
gotta play things calm for now. Don't want to cause too much trouble right away.
I should speak to the innkeeper about a room.
Saved, very nice.
It's a crudely painted scene that appears to be of a biblical nature.
Okay, so we have several signs of religiousness
I
already.
don't want to take the painting with me.
Why not?
A fine exemplar of inebriation. A rather miserable looking fellow. He's playing a board game by himself. I think it's Three Men's Morris.
Three Men's Morris. Not familiar if that actually exists. Let me know in the comment below. That is one of the things that I would love to kind of see throughout this playthrough, that if there are any references to English folklore or anything else that I might miss, let me know in the comments below. I always love to hear those kind of things. Obviously no spoilers for the game itself, but if there's some little tidbits and information that I am not familiar with, but you are, feel more than welcome to share that.
They are engaged in an intense discussion. The innkeeper is a serious looking man.
We talk to this guy before we talk to the innkeeper?
Good afternoon, sir.
Note for you here.
I beg your pardon?
I said there's note for you here, lass. Be on your way.
Okay.
Charming.
Ah, lovely.
The painting depicts a rocky edge lake. A small bronze plate states the name Lake Cubilius. A pixie-faced peasant boy painted in a naive style. A majestic animal cut down in his prime. The crackling fireplace is more welcoming than the facial expressions of the locals.
Let's see who's talking here.
They are engaged in an intense discussion.
Okay, both are. Let's look at the other paintings.
This painting shows a Rubenesque figure brushing her hair. Quite unusual to see such a sensual work in a room like this.
Yeah, it's a little out of
A
place.
colourful work depicting a bashful knight. It is signed N. Hamley.
Got a called an achievement. Visions of Wrinklewood. I don't know what
A
that
biblical
means.
scene of some kind. An angel is depicted looking longingly to the heavens.
Okay, more religious
A
depiction.
dreadful smell is emanating from the WC. I do not need to use the lavatory.
Can we talk to these two?
Hello, miss.
What do you want? Bugger off.
Hello, sir.
We are in the middle of a discussion here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Fair enough.
A decorative plate. This one depicts a bull.
Okay, let's check these
A
out.
decorative plate. This one depicts a cat.
A cat,
A decorative plate depicting a serpent.
a serpent, a bull,
A decorative plate depicting an eagle.
eagle,
A decorative plate. This one depicts a dog.
dog, D-O-double-G,
A decorative plate depicting a bear.
the bear.
The prices are cheap here. Good day, sir.
Anything?
Good day, sir.
Oh. Okay. Let's talk to the innkeep.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, lass. How can I help you?
I would like to have a room.
I am in need of a room for the night.
Aye, we aren't short of those. One night, is it?
I shall need at least 2 nights, maybe more.
Aye, 'tis not a problem. 3 shilling per night. That includes your dinner and tea.
A fair price.
I'll need that payment up front for the 2 nights.
Okay.
This is payment for the room.
Here you go.
Thank you. Can I ask for your name, lass?
Thomasina Bateman.
Thomasina
And will
Bateman.
Mr.
Okay.
Bateman be staying with us tonight?
No, I am not wed. My assistant is arriving in Bewlay tomorrow.
Your assistant, you say? Will you be needing another room?
Please.
I'll keep a room spare. It's not quite as nice as yours, I'm afraid.
That's okay. It's
Not
just
a
my
problem, sir.
assistant.
I'm sure it will be adequate. Kenneth is a man of inexpensive taste.
Here's your key. Just go through the door to the right of the bar, then up the stairs. Room number 2.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Can I help you with your luggage?
No, thank you, sir. I can manage. I should go upstairs and freshen up before Mr. Shoulder arrives.
Okay. I mean, it seems like the innkeep seems
afternoon.
nice.
Afternoon, Miss Bateman. How can I help you?
Obviously, I'm suspicious about. Can you tell me about Leonard
Do
Shoulder?
you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
Aye, I know the man.
I'm to meet him here tonight.
Can I get you something to drink while you wait?
Not yet, thank you. Bye for now.
As you were.
Obviously, I'm suspicious of everyone here, but so far the innkeep seems nice.
This shall do nicely.
That's a nice little room.
Time to change into something more comfortable.
Okay. I like the look.
Much better.
Perfect. So let's look around what we have here. We have matchboxes.
Complementary matches. Useful.
Yeah, something like that usually comes in handy in these types of games.
Complementary matches. Useful.
Okay, we picked it up.
There's only 1 match left, though.
Okay, so limited
As
uses.
the only light source in the room, I ought to leave this here. My evening light shall be provided by this solitary candlestick.
Maybe we can get some more matches? Would be nice.
A painting of surprising quality. It portrays a rocky outcrop overlooking a vast moor, perhaps a local landmark. I don't want to take the painting with me. A decrepit set of drawers.
In there?
Jammed shut. The wood must have warped over the years.
Okay.
A sturdy-looking thing, useful to many a weary traveller. I've stored my case in there, a box within a box.
But what's in the box?
A jug of water for drinking or washing.
We take it?
This may come in handy.
Okay.
An empty bowl has been provided for washing. I don't wish to carry the bowl around with me.
Now the bowl we don't want, but okay. Jugs, yes, bowl, no.
I've hung my dress inside. Aside from that, the wardrobe is empty. A decorative plate depicting a goat.
Lots of decorative
I don't wish to
plates
take
with
it.
animals. 7 plates, 7 animal achievement. Okay. I think we have anything else right now. So go downstairs again. Maybe we can
Miss
have a drink now.
Bateman, you've transformed.
We sure
I feel
have.
far more comfortable in my outdoor clothing.
You look like one of those explorers you see in the newspaper.
I guess you could call me an explorer of sorts.
I'm Stanley. Stanley Kemp.
Stanley Cap.
Pleasure to meet you, Stanley.
And tell me, I trust your room is adequate.
Most adequate.
Lovely.
Excellent.
Tell me a little bit more about Bewlay.
What can you tell me about Bewlay?
Aye, it's a quiet place. People keep to themselves, work hard.
I look forward to exploring the village tomorrow.
There's not a lot to see, lass. But St. Edmund's Church is a fine building, worth a visit.
Okay. Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Kemp.
Well, I've been the proprietor of this inn for the last 16 years. I worked as a drover all over the country in my younger days. Saved up my coin and bought this place.
It's a fine inn.
Thank you. I often run short of ale, but my rooms are rarely full. We don't get many outsiders wanting to stay overnight here in Bewlay.
Anything else about Leonard's shoulder? Has he arrived yet?
Has Mr. Shoulder arrived yet?
Still haven't seen head nor tail of him, Miss Bateman.
What can you tell me about Mr. Shoulder?
What can you tell me about Mr. Shoulder?
Aye, he's a quiet fellow. He only comes here to check his post.
Yes, I've been corresponding with him using this address.
Have you now? You found yourself an admirer.
Not quite.
What business do you have with old Leonard, then?
Yeah, I don't have anything to hide. You stick with that.
Well, if you must know, I am what some people call a barrow digger.
A what?
A barrow digger.
What in God's name is that?
Are you familiar with tumuli?
Afraid not.
Barrow is another word for tumulus, or tumuli in the plural. A profoundly interesting subject.
You've lost me.
I excavate ancient burial sites looking for relics.
Much
A
easier.
barrow is traditionally a circular mound of raised earth enclosing a burial chamber.
Oh, aye? You're a grave robber.
I am no such thing.
Don't worry, lass. I've met all sorts in here over the years. I won't tell anyone.
I assure you, my goal is more noble than petty grave robbery.
What sort of relics do you find, then? Gold? Silver? Bones?
Well, rarely gold or silver, but treasures certainly. Ancient pottery is the most common find. I've been excavating barrows all over the country. I'm documenting my findings in preparation for my book. It shall be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England.
Very nice.
Oh, aye. Very interesting. But what does old Leonard have to do with this?
He sent me a letter in which he told me about an unusual barrow in Bewlay, a site called Hobbs Barrow. I'm meeting him here this evening to find out more.
I've lived here nigh on my whole life, and I've heard nowt about a Hobbs Barrow.
Interesting. So far nobody has heard about it, which is strange.
Are you sure you've never heard of Hobbs Barrow?
Not in my life, lass, but I'll tell you something. The moors stretch further than the eyes can see once you leave this village. There's no doubt many a discovery to be made.
Mr. Shoulder said the Barrow is well known locally,
Yeah,
a place
exactly.
of legend.
I'm afraid you're going to have to speak to him about it. Why are you interested in digging around in the dirt, lass? Haven't you better things to do with your time?
I enjoy nothing more than the thrill of discovery, uncovering the past and piecing together our history. I inherited this passion from my father.
Oh, a barrow digger too, eh?
Indeed. He would take me with him on excavations as a child.
Does he still come with you now, on your own adventures?
I'm afraid my father's been bedbound by illness for many years.
Oh,
I am sorry to hear that, lass.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp. He is well looked after at a private hospital. Thanks for your time.
As you were.
okay. Let's see if we can talk to anyone
Good
else
day,
here.
sir.
He's still out? He's still out.
Do you know a Mr. Leonard Shoulder?
You ought to be careful asking too many questions round here. Be on your way.
Oh, I don't mean to...
Listen to me, will you? Be on your way.
He's okay.
Hello, miss.
Oh, there's a new guy.
Bugger off.
A curmudgeonly-looking old fellow. Hello, sir.
Right.
Do you know a Mr. Leonard Shoulder?
You're not local.
That's
You've come on
correct.
that bloody train, haven't you? Bewlay's going to dogs.
Okay. Very nice. Well, my name is Thomasina Bateman.
My name is Thomasina Bateman, and you are...
None of your business, lass. Where's your husband?
None of your business, sir.
Ha! You're brave coming in here, all on your own.
I'm a grown woman.
I'm Cyril.
Cyril.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Cyril.
Do you know Leonard Shoulder?
Do you know Mr. Shoulder?
That be none of your business, lass. I don't come to your city poking around asking questions, do I?
Fair enough.
Man just wants to enjoy his ale in peace.
Anything about the railway station?
I take it you are not enamored with the railway station.
Bewley's gonna be swarming with outsiders, like you. We don't want you coming here. It's as simple as that, lass.
Why not?
This is our town, our land.
I assure you I am not here to cause trouble.
We'll see about that, won't we?
Anything else about Bewlay you can tell me?
What can you tell me about Bewlay?
We're a proud community. I've lived here my whole life. Not much here to interest folks like you.
Folks like me.
Aye.
Bye for now.
Ta-ra, lass.
Hurrah!
Mr. Shoulder should really be here by now. I'll sit down and wait.
Okay. Let's get hammered. If he doesn't arrive, let's just...
Where on earth is he? What a waste of time this is turning out to be.
Yeah, I mean, if nobody knows about the burrow and the shoulder guy
this.
doesn't show
Not
up.
you again.
I just wanted to apologise for earlier. I got home, had my tea, but it gave me an aching belly.
How so?
I felt bad for how I spoke to you. I'm sorry. The drink gets a hold of me sometimes.
Okay.
Let's start again, shall we?
My name is Arthur Tillett.
Thomasina Bateman.
What brings you to Bewlay, anyway?
I'm here to meet someone, but he has not arrived.
His loss, if you ask me.
Perhaps you know the gentleman, Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, I know Mr. Shoulder all right. If I may be so bold as to say, he's a bit long in the tooth for you.
The relationship is not what you're implying. I've never met him. In fact, I know very little about him at all.
Get me an ale and I'll tell you all about the old sod.
Okay. Okay, so we can... I really don't think you need another. The man's a liability. Must I really buy you a drink for this information? The peak of some people. No, let's give him an ale. I mean, We need information. We need to mingle with the locals.
1 ale, coming right up.
Thank you very much, Miss Bateman. Then I'll tell you all about old Leonard's shoulder.
Okay. Grab the ale.
How can I help you?
A tankard of your finest ale, Mr. Kemp.
There we are. 2 pence, please.
Thank you. This was the last of my money, but Kenneth will be here tomorrow with more funds.
Yeah. Old Kenny will help us. And we got some ale. Any further
A
information?
tankard of warm ale. I
Ew.
prefer a glass of Portuguese port wine myself.
I would prefer that too, honest. Okay.
Here you are, Arthur.
Thanking you.
Careful though. Don't get weird again.
Oh, that hits the spot, that does, lass. Now then. Old Len. Leonard Shaw.
Oh boy. Oh no. Come on.
Arthur? Mr. Tillett? Oh, for heaven's sake. The man is in a drunken stupor. After 1 drink too many, Arthur Tillett has passed out. Mr. Tillett? He's not dead, just very drunk. I would still like to hear what he has to say about Mr. Shoulder.
Yeah. Can we use the jug of water to wake him up? That'll do it.
Oh, what the hell were that for?
You passed out, Mr. Tillett.
Oh, sorry, lass.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Leonard's shoulder. Hold on another minute. I'm making for a piss.
Ah. That guy.
This man is unbelievable.
Right?
It feels like an hour has passed. Perhaps I should go in there and check on him.
Yeah, probably. If it was an hour.
Miss Bateman,
Yeah.
my apologies. The ladies are closed due to faulty plumbing. You'll have to use the gents.
Lovely.
It'll do.
Mr. Tillett?
Excuse me?
These look modern. I'm surprised.
This is the creepiest toilet I've ever seen.
The mirror is coated in a thick layer of grime. There's no fresh water in there.
Can you
The
take
jug
it?
is empty. It looks like the towel has not been washed in months.
Okay, that's gross.
Looks like the towel is... The water looks highly questionable. I ought to keep my hands out of it.
Can I fill up, oh, I don't have the jug anymore. This
Is
is...
Mr. Tillett in there?
Artie?
Mr. Tillett? Mr. Tillett, are you in there? Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
Oh, black cat. That's always a good sign.
Well, you're not Mr. Tillett.
Maybe it's a big rat. No, it's a
The
cat.
mangy thing is fast asleep. I'd rather not touch it. The thing stinks to high heaven.
Stinky cat.
The door opens a crack, but appears to be blocked from the other side.
Oh, I hear something.
I think I can hear someone moving around. Mr. Tillett? Arthur, are you out there?
Artie?
Judging from the draft coming from below, this door must lead outside. I should investigate further. I can see it's still raining out there.
Okay, let's check outside. Can we talk?
How can I help you?
At the toilet door.
There's a door to the outside in the gents' lavatories. Why is it bolted?
That door doesn't even have a lock.
So you didn't block the door?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Have you seen Arthur Tillett?
I thought he were with you.
He went to the lavatory and has not returned.
That sounds like Arthur Tillett. Don't worry, lass. He'll be back.
Thanks
Maybe
for
he
your time.
got turned into a cat.
As you were.
Happens to the best of us. Take like... Oh, umbrella? Oh.
Excuse me, sir.
Sir?
Sir?
I kind of wanted to look in the alley, but let's first go back to the alley.
A single glove is lying in the mud. A pearly white gent's glove. It's certainly unlike anything Mr. Tillett was wearing.
Yeah.
Seems rather out of place here. Peculiar.
Indeed.
A beam of wood is propped up against the door, barring it closed from the outside. Someone has wedged the door shut. Mr. Tillett. Why would he have done that?
Yeah.
Did Mr. Tillett leave, then block the door behind him? Something strange is going on here.
I agree. I mean, that seems like the most likely scenario, but then we have like a weird glove there, so maybe he's been abducted or turned into a
I suspect
cat.
the barrels are empty. Otherwise, the locals would be rolling them into their cellars. The post has been embellished with a fine bronze bust of a horse. I could tether a horse here if I had one. It's the small window to the lavatories. Surely Mr. Tillett could not have squeezed through that gap.
Yeah, that's a little narrow.
A warm glow permeates from within, making me feel somewhat cold and damp.
That might also be the rain. Okay. See anything else here? Let's see if we can follow this guy.
A humble local dwelling. I don't wish to go knocking door to door.
Yeah.
The old man has disappeared into the darkness. I'd best turn back to the inn.
Okay. Figure slips into the mist. It's the achievement that I just got. Strange. Oh, the old guy is gone.
Last orders.
I should get some sleep. Finding the missing men of Bewlay shall have to wait for tomorrow. Good evening, sir.
In there. Maybe Stanley can tell me if he knows who owns the glove.
Do you recognize this glove?
I can't say I do. I don't wear them. They make me hands sweat too much.
Never mind.
Little TMI, but fair enough. That guy there? No, everyone else is gone.
Kenneth will be arriving tomorrow at midday. I should get some sleep.
Just
A lovely place to warm oneself.
make sure
The inn
we...
is closing soon. And no Mr. Shoulder. I should get some sleep and find him tomorrow.
Okay. I think this is a good time to take a break, and we will pick things up from here next time. I'm very intrigued where this is going. We already have a little bit of a mystery going. Mr. Shoulder didn't arrive. Artie disappeared into thin mist or has been turned into a cat. We have a mysterious man, a mysterious white glove, and nobody knows about the famous Hobbs Barrow. So I'm excited to unravel this mystery with all of you in the next episode of the Excavation of Hobbs Barrow. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, If you did, please give the video a like, maybe consider subscribing to the channel, share the video with friends, family, and the people on the internet. That all helps me out a whole bunch and will bring you more content in the future. I will be back with more The Excavation of Hobbs Barrow very soon. Until then, have a great time.